What if I told you that the greatest war in Indian mythology wasn't just won on the battlefield? Before the arrows flew, minds were played. Manipulations were crafted like weapons, and kings, queens, and warriors fell not to swords but to psychology. From emotional traps to reverse logic, the Mahabharata is filled with psychological strategies that would impress even today's top negotiators. Stick with me for the next 5 minutes and I will show you how ancient characters used mind tactics more powerful than any weapon and what you can learn from it. Let's begin at the royal court. The game of dice. Yudhishthira, the righteous eldest Pandava, is invited to play. He knows it's a trap. He knows Shakuni is a master of deception. Yet, he agrees. Why? Psychological trick. Ego traps plus cognitive dissonance. Shakuni didn't beg or threaten. He triggered Yudhishthira's identity. A true Kshatriya never refuses a challenge. It's a subtle attack on his self-image. Now Yudhishthira's mind is in conflict. He knows it's wrong, but he doesn't want to look like a coward or break dharma. Caught between logic and ego, he plays and loses every time. This is classic ego manipulation. In modern terms, it's like being baited into bad decisions just to prove yourself. After the game, Draupadi is dragged into court, humiliated in front of kings and elders. Everyone is silent. No one dares speak against Duryodhana. But Draupadi does not scream or beg. She asks one question. Did Duryodhana lose himself first or me? Psychological trick. Pattern disruption plus critical inquiry. That single question snaps everyone out of the trance. It forces a pause because it attacks the very foundation of the event. She uses pattern disruption, interrupting the flow of abuse with a logical paradox. And suddenly, people start thinking, whispering, questioning. In that moment, Draupadi takes back power, not through anger, but through intellect. Now picture the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Karna's chariot is stuck. He is vulnerable. Arjuna is ready to strike. And Krishna, his charioteer, tells him, "Leave him, Arjuna. He is helpless. You are too noble to kill someone like this." Psychological trick. Reverse psychology plus anchoring identity. Krishna knows Arjuna's rage, but instead of fueling it, he praises his restraint. Why? Because when someone is told they are noble, righteous or wise, they try to live up to it. Or in Arjuna's case, use it as a justification for a brutal choice. Arjuna still kills Karna, but Krishna didn't force it. He simply guided Arjuna's inner conflict. In today's world, we call this emotional anchoring, steering behavior by shaping how someone sees themselves. Let's not forget Bhisma, the great warrior who pledged loyalty to the throne, no matter who sat on it. During the war, he fights for the Kauravas, despite knowing they are wrong. But here's the twist. He reveals the secret of his own death to the Pandavas. Psychological trick, passive resistance, plus moral guilt induction. Bhisma could not break his vow, but he used psychological loopholes to stay aligned with his dharma. By telling the enemy how to defeat him, he placed the burden of guilt not on himself but on the war. He used silence, restraint, and selective truth as tools of resistance. A man of honor playing chess with fate, using the only move left: moral pressure. So, what does this tell us? Shakuni used ego as a weapon, Draupadi used questions as shields, Krishna shaped decisions by guiding emotions, and Bhisma turned powerlessness into moral resistance. These weren't just warriors, they were masters of psychology. They knew that the sharpest sword is the human mind. In life, battles aren't always won by shouting louder or hitting harder. They are won by understanding people, how they think, feel, and decide. In a world full of noise, the calm mind that understands psychology holds the real power.